One of the bigger horror hits that have been in the last few years is It, directed by Andy Muschietti, part 1 and part 2. I adore part 1. I love It part 1 with the kids. It chapter 2, I feel like Andy Muschietti might have been gotten a little bit tired doing them back to back. I think he dove more into the silliness and the comedy more than the horror, and I feel like the movie suffered for it. It's also way too long. It's very bloated. I was very disappointed with It Chapter 2. But one thing that Warner Brothers wasn't disappointed about with It Chapter 2 is that It Chapter 2 and It Chapter 1 made a buttload of money. So you know that even though there's only one It book by Stephen King, that they were not going to let that money train go away. And we have learned from Variety that they have plans in the future for It in the form of a TV show. Jason, we're just gonna say that says Fuchs. We're gonna go with Fuchs. Jason Fuchs and Brad Caleb Kane will serve as co-showrunners on the It prequel series currently in the works at HBO Max from Andy and Barbara Muschietti. Variety has learned exclusively. The show, currently titled Welcome to Derry, was first reported as being in development in March. HBO Max has given the show a serious production commitment. Exact plot details remain under wraps, aside from the fact that the show will serve as a prequel to the recent films It Chapter 1 and It Chapter 2, which were released in 2017 and 2019, respectively. So we're getting more It. Are you guys excited for more It? I'll tell you what, I'm a little torn on this because, like I said, I love that first film so much, but the heart and soul of that first film for me was the Losers Club, was the kids. They were so great together in this movie. They brought so much to it, so much heart, so much levity. Chemistry was great. And I feel like that got lost a little bit with It Chapter 2. Now, when it comes to an It prequel series, I feel like there's two ways they could go with the It prequel series. They could do an anthology where they kind of just have Pennywise and various kids in various episodes, a new kid, new episode. That could get repetitive, especially if Pennywise just kills the kid every time. But if the kid always fights back against Pennywise, that could be repetitive as well. Now, they could also go the route of having a straightforward narrative story, of having a new set of people. Maybe this takes place, I don't know, in the 50s. The movie took place in the 80s, so maybe it takes place sometimes in the 50s, maybe even the 40s. You get a whole new set of kids, and they also go to take down It. Now, I don't want them to retread too much of the same water when it comes to the It series. So I'm a little bit torn on the feeling of how I feel about this being a prequel series. On the other hand, even with those concerns, I'm so down for more Pennywise. I mean, this article doesn't say if Bill Skarsgård is attached to the project. I don't know if he is. I hope that he would be. But even if he's not, I'm down for more Pennywise to see what someone else can do with the clown. I hope they keep the freaky factor. I think it could even be scarier than the movies ended up being. But when it comes to the title, Welcome to Derry, I think that's a fantastic title. I love the way that it kind of gives the series a feel of we're going to go through a bunch of different people's lives potentially. Again, there's no real information on this show, but I could see us going through a bunch of people's lives that live in Derry and experiencing the horrors that Pennywise inflicts on them. I'm honestly surprised we haven't gotten anything It related anytime sooner. I'm sure the pandemic delayed their plans, but the fact that we're getting more It in the form of a TV series does interest me and does give me a little bit of excitement. Are you guys looking forward to seeing more Pennywise at your just sitting on the couch at home? Comment down below. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this news of Pennywise return. And without further ado, guys, let's see what you guys are saying about this.